Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this installment of When the F*** Are We Getting Coffee? This week we're creating and installing the menus, but guess what? There are issues. There are always issues. One of the first things that I did when I brought the trailer home is start on the menus. It was winter, so it was a good opportunity to make progress when it was too cold out to work on the trailer. Remember, it was November 2024 when this all started. I had landed on my menu options, prices, and I even reached out to our local donut icons about selling their donuts. That end of my sales certainly wasn't going to make any money, but I thought the name would bring in customers. It was all dialed in, so I got to work. Hours of tedious work. Keep in mind, I was making 4 menus, so it was 4 times what you see here. So when the coffee tariffs became a thing, I became more focused on actually making a profit. My relationship with my favorite donut spot would have to stop before it even began, and my prices had to change. And although I was thankful that it had happened before I opened, it sure was a pain to remake all the menus. And those bigger stickers were just too expensive to reorder and start fresh on the other side, which would have been easier for sure. Anyway, they're all done now. But there's always something new and fresh to slow things down. All right. Have I ever mentioned what a fucking pain in the ass this thing is? The other day, I'd finished up getting the awning up here, and so you can see I've got the menus kind of up there just because they were outside, and I actually just put them on there just to get them up out of the way because I got them all finished. Actually, I'm going to put another coat of clear coat on them, but that's besides the point. Okay, so here's the deal. Being the genius that I am,
genius, absolute genius,
like one of the very first things that I did before I even started doing much of anything is I put these bolts in here, see that? Kind of from the inside going out so that I can put, anyway, so it was very secure, right? So it was not going anywhere and it was perfect, and I measured it all out and everything was fine. But as you know, 100% of this trailer is custom. It is custom. Couldn't do it twice if I wanted to. As I was putting this out here, just to see what it looked like, because, you know, I'm almost, I say I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Just kind of seeing what it was going to look like. And I went ahead and I had taken this window out, and I couldn't find a window to fit in there, and I wasn't going to spend $300 on just a little window, just to whatever. I had resigned to knowing that this spot was just going to be ugly. Right? Or I was going to paint it black or do something just kind of not great, but something with it. Sorry about that. I had to change the battery. So in the meantime, I put these menus, all right, I'm so frustrated. I put the menus up there just to kind of see what it's going to look like. And, you know, I was like, okay, this is great. Well, one of the things that I had done was I put this security gate kind of thing over my windows, and that was fine. However, the problem is whenever I go to close it, it kind of closes over that. So this is where it would sit on the normal, and I can't have that. Like, and I can't really put it this way because it's blocking the window. That's the problem. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I can switch it, like basically flip it and put it over on that side. But, you know, as I was thinking about it, I thought, you know, I've got this big ugly spot over here and it doesn't have anything on it. I was actually going to put a giant logo right there, and that was going to look cool. But priorities, right? So as of today, I stood out here a good long time trying to figure out what I was going to do with this thing. I'm going to move that right there, right? Watch me as I'm going to put a frame up here, kind of. You'll see. It'll be interesting. Oh, I've got about an hour. I think I can do this in the hour that I have before I have to go to work. But I'm going to put that over there, and you're going to watch me cuss the whole time. Watch this. Okay, what you didn't see was me having to go to work. I kind of had to cut it short yesterday, so I was almost there. Check it out. It may not look like much, but you know, nobody's gonna see it. So let's make sure it fits. Like just my measurements, they say it's right, but you know how that goes. Okay, that's all I had to do. So it's just like a pinch off. It's negligible, so it's working. The actual menus are drying right now because I put a clear coat on them to seal up the stickers and everything. So I got to go to work here pretty quick. So that's it for the day for me. I'm glad that that worked out, but I think it looks okay. It's not bad. It'll look better once I get it all kind of dialed in. I hope that was fun for you guys, because what a pain. It's always a pain. I'll talk to you later. Love you, bye.